Hello, I'm Nigel, and I'm going to be showing you how to get a red ace in every chapter. I'm going to be starting with Chapter 1, Rebirth. So starting off with movement, I'll explain water. So you get a speed boost on water, and water, you don't have to be touching it to be able to get the speed boost. You can actually be slightly above water and still get the speed boost. In this game, there is ground friction, which makes you ever so slightly slower than if you are in the air. The only thing about that is your air speed is slower than your normal run speed, unless you're in water. So while you're in water or getting the boost from water, being in air is faster, but your jump puts you above being able to get speed. So what you want to do is try to make sure that you are jumping and getting back into water as soon as possible. And there's one spot that you can do that, and it's bonking your head right around here, because this will push you down back into the water really quickly. And this can give you a bit of a speed boost. The other thing is walking over the corners of stairs or other similar slants. As you see, I'm standing here and I'm still getting the speed boost from the water. So you can do that, and going off the edge of it, you'll be in the air, which again, no ground friction, so you'll move ever so slightly faster. And if you're wondering if that actually works, you can see my ghost as he'll go ahead of me here. Maybe. Oh my. You see my ghost gets a lot of speed there, and then if I don't touch that, my ghost goes even further ahead. So you want to bonk your head there, and then run across this corner here. And then when you get here, you can try to bonk your head here, but it is very, very hard. Not required to get a red ace. But when you come here, you want to jump a little late. And then while you're here, you can just hold space, or you can keep on mashing if you want. Ideally, you want to jump and land on the very corner. So you want to land here, and then immediately jump to the water. You want to jump to the water, not on here. It may seem more intuitive to go in a straight line up here, but the water, landing on the water sooner actually gives you, the speed boost from water makes up for that. And instead of going all the way around, you come over here and you want to jump. This jump can be a little awkward trying to tell like when exactly you can jump, but if you do all those things, it should look something like this. (1867). You're looking for 1893 for the dev time. Here in Pummel, there is, so the dev does it this way, and you can try to beat the dev at his own strategy, but the strategy to actually go fast is when you fall, you want to aim for this corner. Again, you always want to aim for the corner of stairs, and then you want to bonk your head on that, and if you do it right, you can land on that pillar. Although I just don't think I have enough speed. You gotta go from further away. So you can see how I land on the very lip. If you land right, you jump up. So all you gotta do is just hold jump, bonk your head, and land. And if you land right, you'll be able to jump up immediately. Then you bomb the middle one, because it'll kill all of them. Then you want to look forward, bomb, and then you also want to slash your bomb, because slashing Purify or shooting your own Purify bombs will give you a bit of a speed boost. And just like that, I got a PB.
Better and better.
I'll do it one more time. You don't want to jump when you purify the ground either. And that's probably going to be the hardest part of this, is being able to get your aim. Another PB.
I just keep getting better.
I haven't ran this stage a whole lot, but we'll move on. Short level. Gunner. This one's a little bit longer and also a bit harder. So the start of Gunner, you want to jump into the bottom of this, and you'll actually grab the Purify that's on top through the wood. Just like that. Now, once you grab it, you just want to turn to the right and come out here, and you want to jump immediately. So you come in, you want to jump, and then you want to land on the very edge of this, preferably right here, because we're trying to not get caught on that corner. You want to come out here, shoot that guy, try not to get caught by the corner, come here, shoot that, and then jump. If you do it in a fluid motion, you can make that jump. It's a little difficult though. Once you make it up here, you want to be looking at this guy here. Shoot him, jump over here, shoot that guy, place that there. That was a little fast, so I'll try to slow it down a bit more at the end. So, shoot that guy, jump over here, shoot that guy, place the bomb. Well, ideally you want to get it in between them, but I guess if it auto sticks to the one dude at the top of his head, it'll kill both, and then you want to have the Purify bomb actually bump you into the goal. So a full run should look somewhat like this. There we go, there's a PB. But that's what a full run looks like. Like I said, this level's pretty difficult to do. Mainly the issue that I have is making that Purify jump, but once you make that jump, it is pretty simple from there. Just shoot right, shoot left, Purify bomb the middle, and you should get a pretty good time. Cascade. Cascade is a level that very many players hate running, and this is an extremely difficult red ace, just because the trick in doing it is very difficult. So first off, instead of walking across the bridge, you actually want to go in the water. Water is fast, so water. Once you get up here, there's two different strategies. The extra hard strategy is not shooting this guy and just immediately going that way. The easier strategy, kill him and then walk this way. You want to jump and then elevate shortly after. Your goal is to hit the peak of your elevate right here. You want to be landing at the very corner of this because you want to get the water speed boost as soon as possible. Then you can kill that guy, grab his elevate, and then you want to elevate up to this top area here. I know I didn't make it, but you can. And then once you make it up here, if you can, shoot that guy while you're doing it. You want to try to land as close to the corner as possible, and then elevate and elevate. Then land up top. There we go. Actually got sub 10 that time. So the other strategy, like I said, leave the dude alive. That's the other strategy. It was 1079. It is technically faster. I think world record actually uses that strategy. I'm just very sloppy at it, which is why it was slow. I highly recommend just doing the other strategy first and just trying to get fast at it. It's a very, very hard level. A lot of people really don't like running it, but hopefully this helps you in getting a red ace. I messed that up. You want to elevate early here. That's probably one of the more important things, is elevating early. And I got
just keep getting
a slight
better
PB.
and better.
Although I did go at 200 spots. So yeah, elevate early off of that jump and you'll have a better time at getting a red ace than if you don't elevate early. Anyways, elevate. This level is actually, I think it's pretty fun to run, although I haven't ran it too much. So obviously, first thing you want to do, break the chest, grab your elevate. Then you want to jump upstairs. Jumping up inclines is generally faster. It also kind of depends on the angle of the incline, but most inclines, most stair sets, faster to jump up them. So you want to jump up, and then you actually want to wait for him to shoot, because shooting enemy projectiles will give you a speed boost. So wait for him to shoot, and then you shoot him. And then this guy here, you only want to shoot him once. And then you want to jump from there, and then jump off of his head. And as you jump off of his head, you want to shoot him. So where you're looking to jump from is off of the edge of this platform. If you fall, you're going to be too far and jump over his head. So the way I make sure that I jump off is jump from the edge, and then just hold space. And then after you jump off of his head and kill him, so that guy there, grab his elevate and go straight for the Purify. You'll skip that elevate, and then here, there you want to wait for the enemies to actually shoot you, so that way you can shoot their bullets and get an additional speed boost. And then I'll just do one full run because there's only one trick left to show. And that is Purify Bomb at your feet. And it'll launch you into the goal, and you should get a pretty good time. Now, showing bounce. Bounce is another pretty difficult level to get a dev time on. But one thing is you kind of want to jump a little late here, just so that way you have as much speed in the water as you can. And here, when you grab elevate, jump immediately. Your goal is to make that enemy shoot you, and as he shoots at you, you can shoot his shot to get a bit of a speed boost. And because he should be just shooting, you should have to aim at him to be able to get it. Then it's just taking tight angles off of the balloons, and sometimes getting that elevate there is a little difficult. But just like that, pretty straightforward. The only thing that I could say is to make sure that you are getting a here, make sure you hit the balloon kind of high, so that way you have enough height to get to this balloon. And then for those balloons that you just want to look at the inside of the balloon rather than looking at the center of them. And that's also the other thing that I do here. Instead of looking directly at the balloons, I try to take an angle where straight will make me hit all three. Should be pretty consistent 18s, at least for me. Hopefully you can get your red ace. So Purified, this is another really fun stage to run. I like running this one. So in the beginning, you want to grab Purify and immediately aim down and bomb slash. And if you do it at just the right angle, you'll be able to go all the way outside and straight to the water. And once you land in the water, you just want to run and jump straight for this Purify. When you grab this, shoot that guy, and then you can place your Purify right about here. And you notice that I picked up the Purify from a distance. And that's because when you're under the effects of any card, like Stomp, Godspeed, Fireball, Dominion shots, like shooting the rocket launcher, rocket jumping, and Purify grenade jumps, pretty much anything except for Elevate, you get extended card pickup for 0.4 seconds. And that extended card pickup allows you to pick up Purify right there. It also works on exploding barrels too. So we're using the fact that we can pick up the card from far away. That was late. You kind of want to do it at the higher end of the stairs so that way you get a forward boost, but if you're using this path, it shouldn't matter too much on how that first Purify jump is. But I haven't explained the end, although there's not too much to explain about. You just shoot the one dude and then Purify bomb the 3 as you go straight for the ending. So shoot that guy, Purify those guys, and then you should be right at the ending by the time your Purify explodes, if you're going fast. So I'll do a full run. And you're looking to be at a 1044, which using that method, as long as you get somewhat consistent and you get a good run, shouldn't be too hard. Climb. So this one is a little bit difficult to pull off, but doing it well will get you a good time. So again, incline here, so you want to run over the corner. And then you come over here and you look pretty much right about that line. And you want to Purify bomb yourself upwards. And you also want to jump with it. Your goal is to get roughly here. And then you want to place this Purify bomb there to land up here. And then here you place that Purify bomb, but you don't jump with it. So that way you stay low. Then you want to grab those two, place them both, and then come around to the goal. So, full run. I didn't jump there. So again, we're trying to abuse the extended pickup range here to be able to grab that, but it can be a little difficult to make sure that you're not just grenade jumping your way into the wall right in front of you. I jumped there like I shouldn't have, so this will be a slow time. I'll do it without jumping. I always jump there on accident. If you want to be extra fast, you can not jump there. Oh, I went way too high. If I didn't go so high, I probably would have had a better... Well, I would have had a much better time. I think I would have had a race time. Okay, I gotta not jump on those two. I jumped again anyways, but I still made it 12:31, which is still PB. It's all about getting your Purify angles down. So this is a good like stage to learn how Purify works and what angles are good and which ones are bad, how Purify sends you forwards, how it sends you upwards. Very good stage for learning that, and if you get, you know, learn how Purify works, you should be able to get a red ace using that route. Fasttrack. This is a pretty fun stage. It can be a little annoying. There's going to be a lot of water abuse in this level. So when you start off, yeah, grab Purify, shoot that guy, and then you want to jump as late as you can. You want to be landing here, and you can tell when you land by looking at the character portrait in the bottom left. So if I come here and then I jump, you can see that I didn't land until there. And I actually let go of inputs when I do land. So you want to be landing right about here, so that way your next jump, at least while you have speed, will not be interrupted. And you will stay in the water the entire time you are jumping, so that way you are not affected by ground friction, but still very, very low to the ground and getting the speed of water. So there's one route that it's easier to do, but harder to get a red ace, and that's jumping over here, killing that guy. And then you can just kill those guys. I gotta remember how to run this route. It's been a while since I ran it. Which, that's pretty much just running the level normally, for the most part. It's very, very difficult to get a red ace using that route. You can see I got a 26.9, which is pretty far away from the red ace. The red ace is over a second faster. It's really difficult, but I can show you the... so it's... I don't know if World Record uses this strat, but I know... Oh my... There are a lot of cheaters on this. Is there like... Okay, I know Dempsey here, who has a 21.018, uses this route. I know it's much faster than my time, but it's mainly just being able to use water as much as possible. So you want to jump out here and shoot him. If you see 2 damage ticks, you've killed him. So sometimes it can be kind of hard to hear the beep sound, and you can't really tell because you get behind the corner. So once you kill the second guy, you just want to Purify right below you to make it up to here. That was a really bad Purify boost, but you can get a good Purify boost, and he should shoot at you, so you'll just reflect his bullet back at him. Then you kind of want to hold up and right and jump into the angle of the water, so that way you're still getting the water speed boost, but you're also ground friction. So you jump again there, and you can try to deflect both shots back, but you want to kill both these bottom guys. If you don't get the shot reflect, that's fine. You can come up and hit him a couple of times and then just go straight for the water. Once you grab elevate, when you jump, you want to turn around and shoot. You should be able to kill both those guys with 4 shots. They're lined up conveniently right next to each other. So I killed both of them, go to the water, turn around. I only killed one. So that's fine, because you'll just grab Purify those guys, and then elevate into the end. So I'll try to do a full run. Doing this route is pretty difficult. Using the other one, it's just, you gotta be really consistent. This one, you don't have to be as consistent. And you make it in. I got a 2542, which is just barely ace time. Fun level, but it is very, very difficult for ace times. At least I find it difficult. Some people may not. Glassport. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the last level of chapter 1. So first thing you want to do is you want to jump at the very base of the stairs. Going up inclines is faster, and not only that, you'll be falling right past that ledge. So you don't clip your heels on it. Then you'll grab all 3 Purifies, shoot the balloon, shoot that guy, and the pillar right behind him. So once you pick up the elevate, you gotta remember to switch weapons. And this pillar right here, you want to Purify bomb it, and then shoot your Purify. And then once you come up here, shoot that guy, and you want to place a Purify close enough that it kills all the guys right there. And then this guy, you just want to Purify that dude too. And then I died because I'm standing in front of enemies trying to explain. So once you land here, shoot those guys, grab that Purify, but immediately switch to elevate, and you want to elevate up these. You want to use 2. And then once you get up here, you can shoot that guy, and you can Purify bomb those guys early because you're going to pick up 3 Purifies right here. Then I like to try to hit that guy from very far away, and then here you can hit those guys early, and then you can actually Purify bomb here. And if you have an elevate, you can use the elevate to make sure that you get there. But you should be constantly moving and be moving at max speed, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. This is kind of a hard level to learn, but once you learn it, it is pretty fun to run, and it should very, very easily get you a dev time. I don't know why I switch weapons. And there we go. That was actually much faster. One thing that you can do is when you have multiple Purifies and you launch one of them as a bomb, you can use Purify, or even your secondary weapon if you have one Purify and another weapon. You can use that other weapon to shoot the bomb as it's in the air to gain boost from it. I can show that here. So you can see that I get like speed boost while shooting my own Purify. And then you can also slash a Purify right as you launch it. So you can, and you can hear it, it also goes much farther. So if I aim at the same spot, but if I grab this one, it goes much, much farther and faster. So those are just little Purify tips. That should be Glassport. Glassport is kind of difficult, but I don't think it's too hard to get a dev time on this one. It just takes a little bit of learning the actual route, and then once you get the route down clean, it should be a pretty easy red ace. That's all for chapter 1. I will be doing chapter 2 soon. Stick around for that. Hey, just real quick, feel free to join the official Neon White Discord server. You can see that there's people in here all the time streaming their runs, chatting, hanging out. If you ever need any help, feel free to stop on by. There's somebody in here almost all the time that is usually willing to help in some way or another in case you're having a difficult time getting those red aces.